18 ridiculous facts that turned out to be true. The truth is stranger than fiction, and in the case of the 18 ridiculous true facts that we're going to show you in this video, it's also stranger than our imaginations. Let's face it, sometimes some of the things we learn on the internet or on TV isn't always the truth. With the growing popularity of fake news and trolls all over the internet who like to make up facts and statistics, it can be hard to know what to believe. How do you discern truth from lie on the internet when millions of people are posting online every single day? Certain websites say one thing, while other websites say another thing. It can be pretty overwhelming and annoying to deal with, which is why it's always best to believe things which are backed by science, research, and studies. If you're the type of person who loves being shocked and also loves learning new facts, are a trivia guru, and tune into Jeopardy every single night like your life depends on it, well, this video is for you. From random facts about Froot Loops to chimps to even honey, this video has a little bit of something for everyone, and the facts are actually pretty shocking. And make sure you stick around until the very end, because we'll also show you a pretty shocking fact that will put some things into perspective for you. But you'll just have to stick around until the end to find out what it is. With that being said, we're here to help you discern some ridiculous and shocking facts that you probably thought were false but turned out to be true. Before we begin this video, don't forget to become a member of the Bestie universe by subscribing to our channel so that you never miss one of our new videos. And make sure you share our videos with your friends to let them in on our amazing tips, tricks, and life hacks. Now, keep watching for 18 ridiculous facts that will leave you shocked. Number 18. Mammoths. Although mammoths mostly died out 10,000 years ago, a small population remained on Wrangel Island near Siberia until 1650 BCE. To put that into perspective, Stonehenge was already 400 to 1500 years old. Number 17. A tree bigger than the average Walmart. Yes, believe it or not, there is actually a tree that covers more ground than the average Walmart. The Great Banyan Tree in Kolkata, India, has aerial roots, which essentially look like other smaller trees, stretching for 156,000 square feet. In contrast, the average Walmart is around 105,000 square feet. In fact, according to Wikipedia, the tree's circumference is 486 meters, and it has a whopping 3,772 aerial roots which reach down to the ground. Shocked yet? Do you know how many days is 1 million seconds? And how many days is 1 billion seconds? You might be surprised. Stick around till the end to find out. Number 16. Froot Loops. If you save the red Froot Loops for last because you crave that artificial cherry flavor, you're wasting your time. They're all the same flavor. Seriously, try it. If you grew up thinking that Froot Loops were all different flavors, well, you thought wrong. The next time you eat a yummy bowl of Froot Loops, try each individual color separately. You might be surprised to find out that each color tastes exactly the same. Number 15. Death by balloon. 2 people died because of a charity fundraising event where 1.5 million balloons were launched into the sky. United Way of Cleveland released the balloons during Balloon Fest in 1986, intending for them to go out over Lake Erie. However, the balloons drifted back into the city airspace, impeding traffic and planes at the nearby airport. They also made it difficult for the Coast Guard to launch a search for 2 missing boaters, who were later found dead. Keep watching as we continue to count down the most ridiculous facts that you won't believe were true. Number 14. Kidney donation. If you have a kidney donated, they actually leave the non-functioning kidney in your body because it's too much hassle to take it out. In other words, you end up with 3 kidneys in your body. Number 13. Trees on Earth. You probably already know that there are more stars in the universe than there are grains of sand on the Earth. But did you know that there are more trees on the Earth in 2017, around 3 trillion, than stars in our Milky Way, around 250 billion? Number 12. Mammals. Almost all mammals have 7 cervical vertebrae, whether they're small as mice or long-necked as giraffes. The only exceptions are sloths and manatees. Number 11. Chimps. We share 98% of our DNA sequence with chimps, so the difference between us and our closest animal cousins is largely in how the DNA is read. Number 10. The largest desert on Earth. While we tend to think of deserts as hot and sandy, the largest desert on Earth is actually Antarctica. It gets only 2 inches of precipitation each year, less than the Saharan Desert. Number 9. Ovulation. A person with a uterus starts life with 6 to 7 million egg cells and doesn't produce any more after they're born. By puberty, when ovulation starts, there are only about 300,000 eggs left, and only about 1/100th of those will actually be ovulated. Number 8. Bullets and water. Water is really effective at stopping bullets, so effective that 44 Magnum bullets shot from a handgun can be stopped by just 4 water balloons. Number 7. Honey. Did you know that honey never goes bad? And we're talking like doesn't go bad for 10 or 15 years kind of not going bad. Because of honey's low moisture composition, which makes it difficult for bacteria to spoil, you could technically still eat honey made thousands of years ago, if you don't mind dealing with the furious archaeologists, that is. Number 6. Missing nuclear bomb. There's a nuclear bomb believed to be missing off the coast of the US. Back in 1958, a collision between a B-47 bomber and an Air Force jet forced the bomber to drop its cargo into the ocean off Georgia. Later, a congressional testimony revealed that it was a complete weapon. Don't worry though. The Air Force says that if the bomb is left intact and undisturbed, it should pose no hazards. Pretty crazy, right? Number 5. The population. About 7% of all people who have ever been born are still alive now. According to the Population Reference Bureau, around 101 billion people have been born, and around 7.4 of them are still alive today. That's possible because of the exponential population growth over the last 100 years. Number 4. Cloud of water. Meteorologists estimate that the average cumulus cloud contains 200 tons of water. That's almost twice as heavy as the average blue whale. Number 3. Silly putty. This ridiculous fact is bound to blow your mind. It's actually pretty crazy. If you drop silly putty from high enough, it actually shatters. In 2013, researchers dropped a 100-pound ball of silly putty from the roof of an 11-story building, and the ball shattered like glass. This is possible because silly putty is a non-Newtonian fluid. Basically, sometimes the putty acts like a liquid and sometimes it acts like a solid. Number 2. Pluto was discovered in 1930. Since it takes the no longer planet 248.09 years to travel once around the sun, it was a planet for less than half of one Pluto year. So now that you've finally made it to the end, it's time to find out the mind-blowing fact that you probably didn't know about 1 million and 1 billion seconds. Number 1. How long is 1 million seconds? We tend to think that a million and a billion are around the same, but there's a huge order of magnitude between the two numbers. For example, while a million seconds is around 11 days, a billion seconds is around 32 years. So there you have it. 18 crazy facts that you probably didn't even think were true. It's hard to believe certain things sometimes, and while lots of facts on this list seem just plain old outrageous, they're actually true. Now that you learned a whole bunch of random information that you probably didn't even need to know about the world, go out and spread the news to your friends. They may just be surprised by how smart you are. So, are you shocked by any of these crazy facts? What fact do you think was the most shocking? And now that you know some of the craziest facts that are so crazy you probably can't believe they're true, what other facts do you know that might surprise people? Let us know in the comment section below. Enjoyed this video? Hit the like button and share with your friends. Also, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.